Alright, July 8th, 2025, and finally we got a pullback yesterday after the tweet or post on social by Trump about tariffs to Japan. So if you look at what was happening, is we opened up here in the middle, and we were one time framing down, kind of like slowly moving lower into, trying to fill the gap. It was, sellers were having a hard time. But then we got the tweet, and then we just dumped. And, finally, towards the middle of the afternoon, we got almost to that point of control, the 20-day point of control, cleaned up the single prints. And then this reversal was pretty strong. It was a view reversal. You could see a little bit, some volume coming in here, and then we started ripping higher, and then we closed right up around that gap that we filled yesterday. And then overnight, traders, went from, retesting this spike, this area where we found buyers, and then back, we're opening back above this 70 area, where I said that, if we get below 70, we can see more sellers. Now we're back above it. We're back above the monthly and the weekly VWAPs. We have the weekly pivot at 62.93.5. So I think this is going to be a key area, which is right above value area high from yesterday. So buyers need to get back above yesterday's value in order to keep the momentum going after the pullback. But for sellers to really gain traction again, they need, in my opinion, they need to get back below value area low from yesterday. So basically, staying inside value, it's probably more balance, and exiting value either way, I would go with a break above yesterday's value area high. And we have pretty poor structure here. We have some single prints here after that spike. We have this half a session just distribution up here with a bullish imbalance at target 63.55. So if we get above this this area right here, the 63.10, which is the B period low, if we get back above that, and it's also yesterday's high, then we're probably gonna test this point of control at 63.24, and then attempt to make new highs. Now, if we fail to make new highs, then we're likely to go back and retest this 70 area, and then if we get back inside of it, then we're likely gonna take this whole move pretty fast, and then come back to that 62.30 low volume area, low volume node. And then, below that, this whole area is kind of like the way I see it is like a transition area, because we never really accepted here, at least not the last time we went through here. So you see these sessions we're all pushing higher, so this would be kind of like a transition area, and then we have to see what happens when we get there. But the big area to look for, if we get below this area, is right here at 61.45. But we're pretty far away from that for now. I think we're gonna get another push higher, but we'll see. Similar structure in NQ. Getting back, the NQ tested that point of control faster, got below it, and tested this low volume area that I mentioned yesterday. Didn't quite get to it, but found buyers right above it. Didn't get to test this single print, so we still have some areas to clean up on NQ. But now, you know, we have all this volume up here at the top of the range, bullish imbalance that targets this area right here. Crude, yesterday I said that if we were likely to break this low volume area, which we did, and I said if we break it, we're going to test the 200 moving average, and look at that, almost to the tick right here. And now we're pulling back, coming back below, but you see this area right here that I have marked was a low volume area, but now we traded through here and we can see all this volume coming in. So what I do is I move this resistance area to the new area that's relevant, that has the lowest volume, which is up here, right? So let me do something here, because right now I have the 365 volume profile. I have very long term because we didn't have any references before, but now we have some references from the last 90 days. I mean the last 20 days and the last 90 days, yeah. So, you know, the areas to look for if we break back above the 200. See this spike here in volume, 69 25-ish. So that's an area to look for. And then here we have this area where we sold, first we had this rip higher, and then we have the selling. So this is all poor structure. So if we hold above the 200, we're probably gonna spend some time in here balancing a little bit. But if we are not able to get back above it, then this is the 5-day point of control is right here at 67.50, and then below the 21 EMA, below 66.60, then we can go all the way down and retest this 20-day point of control at 65.50. Gold is still in the same range. Big magnet here at 33.44. So any failed attempts to break out of this area, whether it is up or down, we're going to come back to the middle of this range, 33.45. Yeah, not much to say here. Just holding it here. Good place to target strangles, in my opinion. That's about it. We still don't have many news this week, other than maybe some tweets, some posts by Trump. We have auctions today at 11:30 and at 1 p.m. And tomorrow we have FOMC minutes. All right, good luck.